anything that's not me, like scams in general, what the thing actually does.
No, don't care what it does. You're a scammer.
Okay.
Scam. You're a scammer. That's all I'm going to say over and over again. You're a scammer. I think everyone who listens in, don't buy your bullshit. Don't buy your scam. You know what? It's fucking pathetic. It's like, I tell you who I'd love to debate you is Udi. Udi would fucking tell you're a new arsehole.
I offered him and he cowered out. He literally ran away.
Like most people, he just doesn't want to give time of the day to a scammer.
You're not being accurate or truthful. I know the history. I was part of it. I messaged Udi and I'm like, hey, come on the live stream. Let's debate. And he's like, no, I think you might win or something to that effect, right? Like I don't remember in what form he tried to decline, but it was like he was afraid basically.
Yeah, that would have
been.
And
then we did it again. And he said, give me a Bitcoin an hour or something, or like 0.3 Bitcoin an hour. And then people were like, okay, we'll crowdfund it. Like an Ethereum guy, an Ethereum auditor named Bertrand.
That was a joke. Do you know where the 0.3 Bitcoin comes from?
Yeah, it comes from Tonvase. I know everything, bro.
It was a joke. He's not going to take the money. Udi's not going to take the money.
Well, why doesn't he do like everyone else does and spread the truth? I have a large audience. I have in crypto, a large audience. I have 100,000 followers.
Have you got a fucking Hex earring in?
Yes. And a necklace. And a t-shirt. I have everything Hex. I'll get Hex underwear as soon as I find them. I believe. It's like, so do you want your cryptocurrency to have lower fees?
Don't care about your scam.
All right. Do you like Monero?
Nah, it's okay. Not really. It's all
you don't
right.
like it.
That's
you don't
fine.
like you don't like privacy.
Privacy is one of those things that we talk about that should be super important, but no one gives a fuck. We saw everything that happened with Facebook. Everyone's still on Facebook. People talk about wanting privacy. Privacy will be relevant when it's baked into the product. If it's baked into your Apple, then it's fine. Most people don't give it. The only people who care about privacy are people who've got something to hide, which is fine. Like generally enough to use it. No, let me finish. Or some very hardcore Bitcoiners. No, look, got to talk about the normal person. Okay, Facebook still has 2 billion users, yet we know what they're doing with our data. Everyone still uses Visa and MasterCard, yet we know what they do with our data. So privacy is important. Just people don't give enough of a fuck to make a change. They're not going, oh, I think I should use Bitcoin instead so people don't see my transactions. It's just not fucking happening. It doesn't mean the technology is not cool. It doesn't mean it's not important. People just don't give a fuck enough.
So do you think that people should buy Monero?
No, I don't.
Why? It lets them have privacy.
No, it depends on the circumstance. Like if they want to do a private transaction that's really important, yeah, fine, use it. Absolutely
do you think people should buy Bitcoin?
It depends on the scenario.
Okay. Well, like, do you own Bitcoin?
I own Bitcoin, yeah.
Okay. Well, why'd you buy it?
Well, I guess originally bought it when my very first real purchase back in late 2016 was so I could do a transaction on the darknet to buy cannabis oil to treat my mum.
Jesus, that's a much more in-depth answer than I expected. Okay, interesting.
And then I invested like a moron, not understanding the markets, and bought every kind of bullshit there is.
When was your? You don't have to answer any of these, by the way, because these are prying questions. But what price point did you get in Bitcoin? Like when you invested?
Oh, it was like $700.
Okay,
$800.
Well, that's not that bad. You're up 10x, bro. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but it's complicated because then traded some, bought some mining gear, whatever. Yeah. But anyway, so now I understand it a lot more. I don't tell people to trade. I mean, people are going to trade. Fine.
They should not trade. You will lose all your money. It's worse than losing all your money. You'll also want to kill yourself. You'll lose your friends. You'll lose your sleep. You'll lose your family, and you'll lose all your money. And you're just torturing the other guy on the other side of the screen whose money you're trying to take, and he doesn't want you to have it. So even if you win, you just hurt somebody else, but you mostly lose. Like I agree with all of that. So I removed all trading links from my YouTube and from my Twitter. You won't find any referral links to trading, although I've got them and I could just paste them back on there. I removed them, which is an odd behavior for a scammer, isn't it? Interesting.
I really fucking know, mate, to be honest.
I could teach you, but you don't want to learn. You don't want to know the truth. You have a preconceived notion that I suck, and you don't want to be freed of it. You're holding onto it very tightly, and you want to keep it. I could release you from it. I could share with you the things that I know that you don't, that would make you feel differently. but you just don't want to change. You don't want to learn. You want to stay where you're at. And I don't, as a journalist, I don't get it, because shouldn't you be intrigued and excited, or at least excited to see me fuck up somewhere and like, oh, I got him or something?
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I am excited to see you get arrested.
Okay, well then why don't we enhance the likelihood of me getting arrested by asking good questions that cover new ground, and then that gives the investigators more to work with, right?
No, because there's better people out there to debunk your claims than I am. So I'm just going to sit here, and then hopefully, if anyone sees this, they'll just hear me say scammer, scammer, scammer over and over again, and then they'll go and actually research and find the information from the people who are more technical than me or understand economics better than me and who can debunk it better than me. I'm just going to call you a scammer over and over again until they find it.
Isn't it easier to debunk scams than so we know OneCoin was a scam. We know Pulsechain was a scam. We know BitConnect was a scam.
We know Hex is a scam.
We do not.
Yeah, we do.
So let's talk about the difference between Hex, right? Is Hex a multi-level marketing program?
Hex is a scam.
Right. Is Hex a Ponzi?
Yes, probably.
Okay, excellent. So Ponzi's fail when they can't meet their promises, right? That's how they fail. They run out of money. They steal money from the new guys. They give it to the old guys. And then they run out of new guys, and then they fail, and they exit scam, and they keep the money. That's how Ponzi's work. Explain to me how Hex does that.
I've not looked into the detail because I've not wasted any time on it, but it's a scam. It's probably
so you not only don't know anything about it, but you also don't want to know anything about it. You just want to say scam.
I just know it's a scam. You're trying to I mean, when you said you're created better than Bitcoin on Ethereum, I instantly knew it was a scam. So that's instantly a scam.
Right, but because I know more about the tech than you do, and I've been at it longer, and I'm telling you the truth. Yes, and I crush everyone that steps to me. I stomp on them. I flatten them. They're scared to even talk to me. There's a trail of bodies behind me.
Yeah, because you talk over them. That's all you do. You just like rant and talk over them. It's not like you give Stefan Rivera gave very good answers, but you just shouted over him over and over again. And, it was disrespectful and it was shit. It wasn't that you were right. You were just louder and noisier.
Let's talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's a very simple conversation. Bitcoin has more hash rate than Ethereum, right? Yes? It does.
What's that? Sorry, what's that?
Bitcoin is a stronger network and a hash rate. It has higher hash rate than Ethereum. Yes?
Yeah, okay.
Yes, it does. Okay. Now, most people believe that's more secure, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what if I increase the Bitcoin hash rate tenfold by turning on new miners of my own? Would that increase the security of Bitcoin?
No idea. It's not my area of expertise. I don't talk. I don't go in. If you ever listen to my shows, I don't do this stuff. I ask the questions like people like me don't understand.
So why don't you ask me some of those questions? Why don't you ask me some of those questions?
All right. Why are you scamming people?
I'm not.
Like, how much money did you lose? Like, really, how much did you lose? And how fucking wrecked were you to do this?
My lifestyle has not changed in any form whatsoever. Nothing has changed for me.
Yeah,
but the big bubble happened. The big bubble didn't happen. Nothing happens.
You could have had 500,000, gone up to 20 million, and come back down to 500,000. So that's bullshit. How much did you wreck yourself? Like, I saw you fucking crying on YouTube about it.
Yeah, I used to spend all day, every day talking about how good Bitcoin was, kind of like you're doing. And then I realized that the game was going to change, and I was right.
Right. And you, the great Richard Hart, is going to solve it by creating better than Bitcoin on Ethereum. Fucking give me a break, mate. It's obviously bullshit.
It's not obviously bullshit, or you would understand why. So it has higher throughput. It has more modular code that's less likely to fail. It has a more diverse miner ecosystem, which is more robust and less likely to be attacked from nation states because you could mine it, right? You could get it for free. Like I got in Bitcoin for free. You could get it for free.
Yeah. Well, what's that 4 million ETH for then?
That's for people that chose to do that. It's not a requirement at all. If no one wanted to do that, it would be nothing. Like
I'll be honest, Richard. I didn't come here to debate because I told you before it's not my skill. I don't have the ability. They're better.
Why don't we bring someone else on the call, man?
I know.
If you're unwilling to honestly debate and talk about the ideas instead of the man, and you just want to ad hominem me, you don't want to talk about the actual tech. Let's bring someone else on the call. You can chant scammer once every 3 minutes, and this other guy that you bring on Udi, bring on your heroes, bro. Watch me crush them. Bring your heroes here to die. Please.
Yeah. Right. It's 20
I
will
to 12. Crush all of them.
No, it's 20 to 12. I just came on to call you a scammer, tell you I was disappointed, tell you I used to like you. I didn't want to really listen to any of your bullshit. I know it's a scam. I know it's bullshit.
Well, I hope that you choose to learn what is actually going on, because you're not doing a good job preventing people from joining. You're doing a good job helping people join. Because what
No,
you're
I
doing
think
doesn't look good for Bitcoin.
No, this isn't even about Bitcoin. We're not discussing Bitcoin. We're discussing your scam. I just think enough people now, hopefully when they see this, they'll go, oh, I need to research this. Like if some fucking moron thinks, oh, Richard Hart's created better than Bitcoin on Ethereum, they'll go, and then they see loads of people call you a scammer. Hopefully they'll do enough research. Probably, though, you're going to get away with it. You've got your 4 million ETH so far, whatever other bullshit you'll get through it. Although perhaps maybe some of that's just you just pumping it just to make it look popular.
Why don't you do chain analysis and look that the Ethereum's never moved?
Because every minute is a waste of my time with you. I think it's a real shame. I think you're a good dude.
So let's try this. Why don't you talk about anything you want to talk about, and I'll just give you a platform.